Hey YouTube, there's one person in here. Go ahead, give me the thumbs up as you enter the room. If you're new, please subscribe. I'll wait till some more people come in and then I will start. Here, take this man. Hey, come on in the room. Some of you's in here. I'm on my phone, so I'll wait till some more people come on in the room. Hey, Peterson, Jacobs, how you doing? Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I need to start making me some more moderators. Okay, Jeremy, where you at? Oh, well, I'm losing. Back down to zero. Hey, where are y'all at? Oh, he's still here? Okay, I just see zero watching. All right, I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes. But how you doing, Peterson? I'm at work at Amazon, so that's why I'm standing here with this little mask thing supposed to be on, but I'm behind this glass, so uh, I'm just standing here. My feet is killing me. Uh-oh. It's hard to hold this phone in my hand at the same time. I'm trying to prop it up, but I don't want it to drop on the ground. It's already got a crack in the damn screen, and this phone is leased, so I gotta renew it for 6 months and own this dumb phone outright. So I can't turn it in when the damn term lease ends since the phone cracked and I took the dang insurance off. So, but anyways, as long as this phone still works, I'll just renew it for 6 months, own it outright, and then I'll wait before I decide to buy another phone. But since I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to wait till that um, 18 months term come up and then buy it outright. I'm okay. No, not really. Well, I'm in the front, so it's not like I'm doing anything in the back. I'm just a social distance person. Brian. Okay. So it don't seem busy. It doesn't seem like it's busy when I went back there, and it's at 11 o'clock. So most of the drivers probably already picked up the groceries. But you know what? I keep forgetting. Today is not Friday, it's Thursday. So I think Thursday it's not as busy, I guess, in terms of um, grocery deliveries and stuff. But it's not really. I keep thinking it's Friday, but it's Thursday. So, but of course, Friday, Saturday, and I think Sunday is like their busiest time when people order groceries. So today, I don't know. They probably stowing or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? All I know, I'm standing here in the front, and then the manager came telling me about, they got cameras, and then it was saying about they were getting reports that I was sitting down. And I said, Stephen, when I come to work, I don't even hardly sit down until about 1 o'clock in the morning. Between 1 and 2 o'clock, after standing up here for 7, 8 hours that I only sit down when it gets closer to 1 o'clock in the morning. And even then, I'm not sitting down the whole entire shift. So I don't know why that seems to be a topic. They know darn well ain't nobody could stand in one spot on this hard cement for 6 p.m. until 5:30 in the morning, even though I get two 20-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. Other than that, that's the only time I'm really sitting down legitimately. Shoot. But then, you know, they took their little, I had these little crates that I was sitting on. Let me show y'all what it looks like. Hey, Dorian. I didn't figure you were. So let me show you real quick. Uh-oh. You see these yellow crates? Pretty much. It's like I put 3 crates together and I was sitting on that. And even I don't know if y'all can see it. You see these little crates? Well, anyway, I was taking 3 of the crates, putting in, stacking them like 3 crates, sitting down. Now, some people be doing it on 2. Now, first I was sitting on 1 crate, and it was not even stacked up. So I was sitting on those raggedy crates, and let me tell you, it literally hurt my back and my legs to the point where I had extreme pain running down my legs, and I couldn't even. It was hurting my hips because I was literally stabilizing the crate. So I wasn't really like sitting down comfortably, like sitting down like in a regular chair. I was literally kind of holding up my thighs and holding up into a sitting position while I was stabilizing it because I had it face where it wasn't flat. Then I said, okay, so after months, a couple of months, I said, oh, let me stack these 3 together and then sit down. But because it's plastic, it's not even really stable. So here they come today. That's cool. He said, well, they got a report of people sitting down. You can't sit down. You can't sit down. You're supposed to stand up here the whole time. But I know that could be hard. So you can sit down for like maybe don't sit down all day. I say, I don't even sit down all day. From the time I get here until about what? I take my first break. If somebody comes to relieve me to take my break, that's about what 9 o'clock. Then I go to Quick Trip, and I'm not really sitting down because I'm driving to the convenience store, coming back, and then by the time I come back, my 20-minute break is up. So I'm not sitting down unless I'm in the car driving. And then, like right now, I'm supposed to go to lunch. It's 11:06. There's nobody up here to go to lunch. I told most people should be finishing up about 30 minutes, 11:30. Then the guy who was um he was gone for 2 weeks. I said, where you been at? He ain't been here a whole almost 3 weeks. They terminated him because they had this glitch in the system and he was accumulating all these points and he never they didn't they just reinstated him because they was like 50, it was like 30 something people, maybe more. They had a glitch in the computer system, so they had this attendance points. I had got it too, but I responded back to the email and they straightened mine out. So they never did deactivated my account or nothing until today. Then so he's going to relieve me. I said, well, he asked me what time I want to go to lunch. He said, well, He said, "If you want to go around 11," I said, "No, that's too early because shit, I got another whole half a night to go. I don't leave out here till 5:30." So I said, "Well, whenever you go to lunch, you go to lunch first, and then when you come back, as long as it's before 1 o'clock in the morning." So he should be relieving me around. He should be going. He should be leaving. He should be finishing up now on the next few minutes. Then he'll go to lunch. Then he'll relieve me. So it'll probably be around midnight before I even take my 30-minute lunch. So I should have asked this other old white lady who just left out of here if she was going to lunch and going to relieve me since she walked out the door. I know she would want to take a break because she looked like she's can't even handle it. And I know this is a young person job. To be honest, working for Amazon, either you work in the fulfillment center. Now, doing this right here for groceries for Amazon Fresh, when you're doing the groceries and stuff, and doing whether you're doing the chill or the chill or the freezer, it's not as demanding compared to working in the fulfillment center. Like the one I worked at 2 years. No, what was that? 3 years? I want to say that been 3 years ago. I worked in Smyrna, Georgia. Anybody knows about that Georgia? That fulfillment center with the boxes where you could. But this with the groceries. Oops. Uh oh. Let me go back. With the groceries, it could be hard too because the only thing that's harder when it comes to the groceries is when you have to go into the shit chill, which could be 10, 15 degrees, or the freezer, which is below zero, but you got this protective gear. And then that could be hard. And then but you're not really working at a fast pace. But when you come to stowing is when you get the stuff out of the boxes and whatever, and then you put them up on the shelves. And then you're putting up, and you got the scanner, and then you scan it, and then you put it in certain sections or whatever. Unless you're doing like maybe the sodas, um, freezer. That's what makes it hard. It's not you really, you know, handling like heavy stuff. Unless you're doing maybe, pushing up, picking up crates of sodas and stuff. But it's not hard compared to working in a fulfillment center. I tell you that. But you're on your feet. That's what makes it hard. You're constantly on your feet. You're constantly moving, but not compared to that damn Smyrna. Being a sortation person, that would be a little bit challenging. But the majority of these people here are younger, 18, 20, 20-year-old, whatever. Then you may get someone about 25. Then you may get a few millennials. Okay. Then you may get a little bit of millennials. But other than that,
Oh, you on the phone?
I'm on the phone. So you could be, oh, what I'm scanning? I'm scanning people to come in. When they come in, I gotta scan them for the infrared. Let me show you temperature. I'm checking people's temperatures. See what my temperature is. 85.2. That thing ain't even right. Hold on. 92.3. Okay, that seems better. Yeah, I'm scanning people as they come in the building for the temperature. Make sure they ain't come up here with no 100 point whatever degrees. Because if they got it, I can't let them in. If they got the dang COVID. So that's what I'm doing. I'm a social distance. I sit behind this glass door and I scan people, making sure they're wearing a mask and hand out masks and scan. So some that's an easy, I'm telling you, that's an easy. It's an easy job. But when you work 10 hours, 11 hours, and you standing up here this whole entire time, trust me, it's different if I was working a 4 hour, 5 hour shift, and then you come and work for 5 hours. That ain't nothing. But to stand up here for 11 hours, maybe 12, that could be hard on your feet. Right now, my feet killing me now. And it's not because I was standing up, because one, uh, ooh, my ankles are swollen and I just got this neuropathy in my feet that's killing me. I just can't wait till I get to the doctor so they could check my feet and make sure I get good circulation. But even if even though somebody come to work, they were talking from security. But other than that, that's all I do. So Steven, you know, I got the chair outside the gate, so I can sit down every so many minutes. So um, right now I'm waiting just to go to lunch. My cash app right. All right, now my birthday's coming up real soon. Because it's after election day, so I'm real curious just to see when the election comes up. Can't believe it. It's already October 1st. We got 3 more months before the end of the year. Real interesting, I could say the most. Who would ever think? March. When this thing happened? About February. We heard about this corona. And then March. Now, millions, they said, passed away from this. United States being the leading country. Then, on top of all that, millions and millions of people lost their jobs, and economies just totally went to collapse. I just read something today that said Las Vegas had lost, what is it? They said billions of dollars and 800 and something thousand jobs were lost in Las Vegas alone. They said the economy took a dip of 85%. Hold on a second. Let me see what happened. What happened? Mm-hmm. Let me know what's going on so I can make my little exit. Steven never come in the back. Not like that. Not with the security guard. Let me see what's going on. Be nosy. Hey, what's going on out there? Huh? What's going on out there? Nothing? Mm. Yeah, that's what y'all say. I want to know so I could be up in the up. There'll be no surprises. But anyway, so this last 3 months, it got went by fast this year for some reason. I don't know. It just seemed like it just flew on by. And of course, during these first, we got that little fancy truck. I want a job like that so I can get that. Yeah, so ready to go. But um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the first 9 months, I would say it's been interesting. I worked 2 work from home jobs, worked at the infomercial Next Rep for the 3 months. Really not spending a whole lot of money when I looked at it during those months. And, of course, we got the first stimulus check. So it was kind of interesting. But I didn't hardly go out anywhere unless I was going to the grocery store or going out to get something to eat. Not really spending a whole lot. Didn't have to spend a lot of money on oil changes. I've done, of course, the survey. I'll come to relieve you. I wish, I did survey and did the other apps on the side. And once I figure out how to share my screen, I'll show y'all the survey app. Looking at it yesterday, pretty much I was making $400-500 a month, and then one month I made and you know in between the other jobs I was working from home, but it pretty much worked out financially. Able to slowly build up my emergency fund back up again, but not to the point where I want it to be, but it's better than the previous years. Of course, I got a lot of job responses. It was a lot of companies hiring, even places I worked at before, T-Tech and CGS, but I didn't too many outsourcing companies anymore. And then, of course, working at this is, we just completed, well, this week was the second week of coming out of training, which is nesting. Did you see Digital Mukbang? Nope. I didn't see his mukbang. I haven't seen his videos in months. So how he doing mukbang? Where he going to eat at? That's something interesting. I'll go and look and see. But people just walking out with no mask on. You ain't had no mask on the time you got out. You're supposed to have that mask on all the way to the time you leave and then exit and put it in that waste basket. But yeah, so I would say that after the COVID-19 in March, it was like way more jobs seem to come available in regards to getting massive responses of emails of this is hiring from home, blah blah blah. And but the thing about it is most of the jobs that I've seen, they was only paying like maybe $12, 13. But there was a lot of companies, and thanks for knowing about it because it was a Facebook group, work from home Facebook group, that I found the job for Wayfair. So it wasn't for me looking on Facebook and looking at this Facebook group. Um, I would have never probably heard about Wayfair hiring from home, to be honest, because I'm quite sure it was on Indeed, but it was really the Facebook group that I was able to find this job at Wayfair. And I'm thankful for it. Now, this week has been a hard week for Wayfair. I won't say the whole week. It was like, what day was this? Wednesday? Because, I'm off Thursday and Friday, right? So, Wednesday, from the first call I took, this lady came in there, called me, wanted to do a return, complaining, and she was like, she was telling me, she said, you ain't very patient. I was like, ma'am, I'll be glad to assist you, but you didn't do it correct. I said, I will show a return, but I will help you process your return, and told her how much you would call, on and on and on. She must have said the same thing about 10 times about waiting for this return label to be mailed. Hold on. You're welcome. It's been mailed to me. Good night. It's supposed to be mailed to my house 2 weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. She's going on and on and on. I was like, okay, I do apologize for that, but it does take a couple weeks to get it to the mail. It's going to be slow. So I was looking at this stuff and she didn't do nothing. First of all, I knew she didn't do it because it's not no $5 to do no return for some furniture. Ain't no $5 for one. So I said, I've got to help you. So every time I try to say something, she just cuts me off. You know, just saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. Then she got the nerve to say, you ain't patient. I'm not patient. I'm just like, the first call of the morning, she dragging on over, saying the same thing over again. I keep telling her over and over again, I forgot to help you. Every time I say something, she just cut me off. Like I ain't saying nothing. Then it got to the point where I was tired of her saying the same thing. And I was like trying to move forward and get this thing done and get her off the phone and move on. But she felt that arguing with me was going to change the fact about the return fee, which we're not going to waive no return. We already paid for free shipping. You get the items for free. So if you don't want the item, you got 30 days from the day you receive it to return the item back. And then you pay the shipping cost, which is so cheap because they already have negotiations with hey Vicky. So this call shouldn't have been so long. But she was just went on to complain. And I'm saying, ma'am, you didn't do it correctly. I'm gonna process it for you. But she just want to keep on going on about it. And I was like, oh my God. You know, I said, man, I'm gonna process this for you, but if you wanted to send it to the mail, you do understand it takes um, 10 business days. I said, you can't count the weekends. So I'm so we going on about it. Then after that, at the end, you are very rude. I'm not going to shop at Wayfair no more. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Then, as the days went on, this day, one of the worst days, it's in this city, it's being act like they've been waiting. If it's out of stock or it's not available, it ain't available. And it was just like that Wednesday, I was like, oh my God. Then this one lady, I was trying to help her how to print a return label. I said, okay, let me help you. Let me walk you through it. And I said, okay, when you get to the top, click on this. Okay, when you click on this, click on that. Okay, and scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see the label. And then you're going to see it. She did everything what I didn't tell her that she did everything up, something totally different. This went on for a good 25 minutes. And I was like, damn, they just messing up my average handle time. They already spoke to me. And I'm quite sure I'm not the only one because when you're new, you have an average talk time. And it's like 600 something minutes. Mine was like 1,000 something coming out of training. No, not even coming out of training. During training on nesting. So it's gone down, but they haven't really got the true numbers. So I'm trying to like get into a flow and I want to be able to improve on it. So, but it's not hard. It wasn't stress. It was stressful Wednesday, I could tell you, because I wasn't feeling well for one thing, and I'm trying to like, you know, because I have to realize this is only the second week. Well, Saturday will be the second week since I've been out of training. So, and I just don't get it. People would just complain over stuff that, I mean, there people, houses burning down in California and wildfires happening and all this natural disasters all over the country. And right there on FedEx, it says they're monitoring the storms. And a lot of these storms is affecting the delivery for FedEx because a lot of stuff may be coming out of California. These people live on the East Coast. The items come from California or Kentucky or wherever, and they act like there's no such thing going on across the country. Then um, it said it's supposed to be here on the 13th. It's the 14th, the next day. I said, well, Bill, I do apologize, but there'll be some delays. We appreciate your patience. They're trying to get it out there as soon as they can, but right now it's in such and such, such, such. Then, let me tell you, they want you to wait after a certain period of time before you get the item, before we order to do a replacement. Then some people were calling in talking about they got the item what they originally got delivered and they got two items, two couches. I was like, oh my God. So but I'm learning, you know. I said, okay, I do apologize. We'll do a call tag and then we'll have someone come and pick it up, If you don't hear, and then some of the things, if you don't hear nothing back in a couple of weeks, donate the item. You know, people got stuff that's replaced. I said, we don't, if it's, because a lot of the stuff is, you have to assemble it. So if some piece is damaged, then you just order the piece. You don't order the whole entire item. You just order the certain item that's damaged and that's it. But some people, boy, I swear, I said it's gonna come October the 6th. Why it takes that long? I said, man, tomorrow is October 1st. We only talking about a week. They act like I said January 1st. I said no, it's a week from now. And I was like, but some people pretty much they're like, oh, it's no problem. It's not ain't the end of the world. But some people act like it's the end of the world if they don't get something. You know, I was like, some people ain't got no house. Some people ain't got no job, and house burning down and all kind of stuff. And so, let me tell you. But Wednesday, I don't know. That was like a oof. So Saturday working on the weekends, it's not that bad because it's not like a whole bunch of people calling in like that. Like back to call. But dang, Wednesday it was like back to back calls, back to back. I was like, oh my God, this ain't never been like this. This is the first time and I'm quite sure my co-workers who came out of class with me, I know they probably was that they were like, oh my goodness. But I survived, and you know, but it's not stressful. I tell you, one thing I like about Wayfair is that they're not gonna really your numbers, your stats, they'll work with you. They will work with you, and that is, they said, now if you blatantly ignore it, if you blatantly ignore something, you know, then that's when it becomes a problem. But if they see that you're trying and working towards it, they'll work with you. So, but they said I had one of the highest. They said I had one of the highest. I had one of the highest stats when it came to compliance or something like that. Okay, I was on low. Now I got it. Yeah, they said I had one of the highest. What they say I had the highest rate? Oh, it was being in compliant or something like that. It's like they want you to have like an 80 something, but mine was like a 90, 93. So it was like extremely high in terms of accuracy and noting accounts or something. But that was pretty good. I said good, because I was a little bit concerned. Hey, Peterson Jacobs, who are you trying to be? You single, Vicky. All right, go up then. This ain't no dating site. So, pretty much, um, I do have some good numbers, but I just want to be on point because that's where the money comes in. You know, attendance, you get perfect attendance, you get money for that, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I said, shoot, I want that quarterly bonus, you know, that they pay out. So I'm aiming for that. So I just have to catch myself and say, okay, you know what? Just don't, you know, don't try to raise your voice. Didn't you already check you in already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll need to keep checking you.
Okay.
You're certified.
Okay.
Okay?
So, I want to be able to get that quarterly bonus, to get $250 a month for perfect attendance. You get 1,500 if you're in the top whatever tier or something, and it's quite very good. I say so myself. So, but I didn't get that job with Kaiser Permanente. They called me, bugged me to death. Months they bugged me to death about your resume and pass the test and everything. And then after that, I just think like I was speaking to a certain person about interviewing. She said, "Well, why are you wasting their time?" I said, if they interview me, it's not wasting no one time. If they want to interview me, I'm gonna go to the interview. That doesn't mean just because you get an interview that you guarantee that you get the job. So, and I interviewed with Kaiser. Was this last week? No, it was last week. And then I got an email. No, sir, we moved on to somebody else. Okay, whatever, And I told the person, it was the recruiting Rose International. I said, I really wasn't interested anyway because one, they were talking about it was only a contractual position, meaning that around this time of the year, they were only hiring enough people just to take them through the benefits. Because this quarter, usually around October, November, that's when people start to enroll for Medicare and health insurance for next year. So a lot of companies like United Healthcare, whomever, they tend to hire, even T-Tech, they tend to hire people when it comes to Medicare for health insurance, and they hire people for those few months from September till about January, February, March maybe. So just like when I was working at T Tech, when I left there with Raggedy Whitpro, and they were saying, "Oh, we need to hire, for CVS, Medicaid, for Med D, and we need to hire." They had needed to hire like 500 people within a week, and then they said, "Oh, we'll have another contract once that contract ends," and blah blah blah, and this and that, all that kind of stuff. So I would always say, never go to T Tech.
Is that person coming to relieve you anytime soon?
No.
You so say? Oh, man. Extra hours.
Who's supposed to come to relieve you? Who did
Take
so?
your 30-minute break yet?
The first break?
Yeah, you take your 30 yet?
No, I didn't take my lunch.
You want to take it now? I can get somebody to come out here.
Somebody supposed to come up here. Where that other guy at? He said he was coming.
I don't know. I can get somebody though. If you want to take it now, I want you to take it like before 12 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll get somebody out there. Hey, can you get the key for the site? Yeah, we gotta get.
See, this I gotta go through every night. Every night. You gotta find somebody to stand up here to relieve me for lunch. Then, Lord behold, don't let it be 5:30. Nobody even want to come up here. Nobody. So silly. 0.37. Order me some things. I tried to order me some things on Wayfair today. Boy, let me tell you what good of a discount do I get. But I put in for something that was like $149. And of course it's free delivery. And when I hit apply employee discount, it went down. It was like $99. I was like, what? It was like it was $150 and it was like $99, which includes the tax and everything. And then I said, ooh, I said, man, that's a great discount. Then I went on Amazon and I had me some gift card balances. Because, I had got a $30 gift card for this company called Neighbor. And then I got a $5 gift card for Coursera for taking a survey. And then I got another $30 somewhere. So I went online, saw the same vacuum cleaner, and I said, let me compare the cost versus the discount. And I want to say it was about the same price, but
Okay, she's going to leave you now, so go ahead,
cool.
Judy.
All right.
So go ahead and track yourself into EOS so we don't have too many people on that.
Well, they need to come on up here. See who the hell coming up here. See, because a minute. Anywho, so what was I about to say? Oh, so anyway, so I had some gift cards balance. So the same vacuum cleaner, it ended up costing me. Well, it didn't cost me yet because I didn't place the order yet. I went on Amazon, and I think when it came down to the price, this vacuum cleaner, which was a shampoo vacuum cleaner, $149, and then I had the um, Amazon Day or whatever it was, $5 off of that. Yeah, I think I want to say it cost me 60 something dollars, $68. But so I'm trying to kind of compare my Amazon discount versus what it would cost me on Wayfair. And for some reason, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do me. And when I do it again, I'm gonna show y'all when I'm about the difference in price. But I think with the gift cards that I was given, it would cost me way cheaper if I apply those discounts. But um, I want to say that the it's about the same. If I had to compare how much of an employee discount they would give me versus Amazon, even though I think some of the stuff on Amazon may be cheaper, even if it's the same thing, and it don't even have to be it don't even have to be because I think I do get an employee discount for Amazon when it becomes permanent. And Amazon. I may not even got insurance with Wayfair. I would have just saved that because that would have been an extra $120 a month that I would have been able to keep. But I don't know what the difference is between the insurances because both of them is Blue Cross Blue Shield. I mean, one is Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts, and then the other one is called something Blue. But I think it's the same thing as Blue Cross Blue Shield. So, okay, where's this person at? Now he said somebody's coming up here, and I don't see them coming up here. Don't be saying they're coming up here and they don't, because I'm gonna stand right up here until somebody come around this corner. Every time, nobody would even come up here. But yeah, I know what they're doing. They're really like, they're not coming up here. They gotta take an extra whatever. Um, go ahead. Who? I'm ready. I'm waiting on you to come. I ain't asking you for already. No. Oops.
Yeah. You're not gonna be done, my dear.
You logged in the admin on that? On your waiver tracking? Ain't like I'm going in anyway. I'm just gonna be sitting right out there in the break room. Excuse me. Try to get what's the name come up here because he wanted to come up here.
Is that your cup?
Yeah, you can leave it there.
I'm sorry,
I said you can leave it there.
you don't go with it?
I'm gonna leave it there. you do? I'll be back in 30 minutes.
I'm gonna move it to the area.
All right. What's the temperature? Right there. See right there at the bottom? You see right there? It says T should be under 100. Ain't nobody hardly coming up in here. They don't come in until 2, 3 o'clock. So, so by the time I come back, there ain't nothing gonna be going on. What the fuck you waiting, wiping down stuff like, bitch, you only stand up there for 30 fucking minutes. It ain't like you gonna be, people get up there and they be like, washing out stuff like, you only gonna be standing up there for 30 fucking minutes. You ain't standing up there that long. Hold on, y'all. I need to clock out on the phone. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so the person supposed to relieve me. I'm like, I had a cup up there, right? She was like, "You get your cup." No, just leave it there. You ain't have to be touching it. Only thing you need to touch is the thermostat thing and wipe it down. I'm like, all you doing is gonna stand there. Ain't nobody coming in here. Ain't nobody coming in at any time to be temperature checked. So all you doing is just standing there to relieve me till I come back from my lunch. You know? Ain't that fucking serious. He just said, "Well, what's the temperature supposed to be?" I says right down there. Got it written on the wall, written on the thing on the side. I said, ain't nobody coming here to get temperature. They not people ain't coming in here until about um 2, 3 o'clock. So nobody's coming in at this point. All right, y'all ain't got nothing more to say, y'all ain't got nothing to say. I'm about to go. All right, y'all ain't saying nothing, so I'm about to go. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all later. I'm not eating anything for lunch. I pretty much already ate. I really don't need to eat anything other than the remaining wings that I probably got in the refrigerator. Yeah, I bought me some hot wings that was in Walmart, but I'm not really hungry. So I'll just make sure I take those home. They only got a few pieces anyway left. All right, let me go. I really rest my eyes. I'm tired. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll probably come on back later on, see who's on the live stream. All right, talk to y'all later.